G'day everybody, it's Max and welcome to InfraSpace. This tips tutorial is on about road nodes and road lane manipulation. So we can take lanes, of course, and force lanes to travel into other lanes at intersection road nodes. At the same time, you can take them road nodes and drag them around and move them around wherever you want. Let's get into it. Okay, this little tips tutorial is all about road nodes and about road alignment. So you can, of course, change the nodes of a road to whatever it is you need to do. So first of all, we're going to do a little bit about of a previous tutorial where I'm going to actually manipulate my little rotaries here to actually make them look a little bit better. So in this particular case, what we can do is we can actually say, hey, you know what? I would really like you to have a little bit of more curvature in your life, right? But you'll notice now I can't do that. Once you hook a road to it, then it doesn't allow it anymore. And you'll notice I can do that here, but I can't do that over here because these have now joined. So if we take this one, for example, you'll notice I'm able to curve out all of these roads. And of course, I could then probably join roads onto that afterwards. But if you've hooked a road onto it already, you will not be allowed to do that manipulation of angled or curved road. You have to do it before attaching another road. Now, the next thing is the actual road nodes. So down here in the bottom right-hand corner beside the cancel button is the road node button. And with the road node button, we can manipulate the nodes. So we don't have to accept the shapes that are given to us. We actually have a fair amount of play here as to what it is we want to do with these nodes. So we can actually move these around a little bit. And of course, sometimes this will give you the shape you've been looking for. Right? Just to kind of clean this one up here a little bit, I'm going to take this apart. We're gonna curve this one out, and then using my road node tool, right? I'm going to stretch this one out a little bit to make it match. And I am doing this on purpose, and we'll get to the end of the once we get towards the end of the video, you'll get to see that. And I think I'll do the same thing over here. Boom, boom, boom. This one here is actually going to be pretty tight because of this node down here, but we'll work on that. So we're going to pull that up. We're going to pull that down. Actually, we'll curve these first. Boom, boom, and boom, boom. And now we can manipulate these a little bit. Pull these in somewhat. I'll have you come over here. Maybe I'll move my screen over here a little bit just to kind of line up a little better. Now, this node down here is being so close. Traffic needs certain lengths of certain widths. So, for example, you can't do anything less than 4 meters or a length of 4 with a 4 lane. So you'll notice the number there on your left. Notice it says anything below 4 is like, no, you're not doing that, right? In this case, though, you can do a length of 2 with the 2-lane roads. And so you have to kind of watch out with your nodes just to manipulate them a little bit. So what I'm actually thinking about doing is actually moving this node. I got to move these nodes down a little bit. And I got to move this node up a little bit. Because, of course, we need these to align a certain way. And so we're going to do this, and do that. Okay, now, in this case, now I should be able to hook together my roads, right? Oh, really? You're going to give me that hard of a time? Well, okay, that's fine. Here's another little road trick. Of course, what we can do here is we can actually use what I call chop roads, right? So we've put a road in forcing a node. Now we can clip that off, and now we can actually get this to look like it's longer, right? And of course, we'll join that on there. Oh, come on, that's 4-0. That's what a bunch of baloney. That's fine. No, we can use the same road trick up here, right? So we can do this, chop that, and then, of course, we can do that. Now, again, this is no surprise. Oh, no, it's not your turn yet. It's not your turn yet, my friend. It will be soon, though. It will be. Of course, once we've done that, we're going to get a little bit of manipulation from the roads themselves to change them from the ovals to a more squared shape, because they will try to, hey, now, don't be jumping around like that. They will try to jump around, so I'm actually going to turn that off for a second. And then when you click on these roads, you'll actually get the locks. This, of course, was covered in my tutorial as well, where you can manipulate this a little bit, right? Like so. So if you want to get that oval shape back after getting the road in there, it's like, hey, I want my oval back. Well, yes, you can have your oval back. You can unlock these. And of course, we're going to just move them up a little bit like that. And now that should take care of that. But I'm not going to worry about the two outside ones. I'm just going to hook the roads into these to get them to work. So I am perfectly fine with that. This one here is going to come up here. And this one here is actually coming straight down onto this guy. And I am okay with this shape. I'm going to fix this up a little bit because I don't like this little thing going on here. But let's see. Let's get this one hooked into here. Let's get this one hooked back up to here because that's where it was supposed to go. Now, this one down here is only going to allow a 2-lane road because it is just too short. Now, I can, again, I can take nodes with my tool down here, my 4 tool, and we can manipulate this a little bit. To kind of straighten this out some. And again, I could at the same time, not selecting this tool, I can unlock these, and then if I want to play with the ovals a little bit, I sure can, right? Now, if you leave them locked, you see it swings both sides here. So, you know, sometimes you'll want to lock that, and sometimes you'll want to unlock that so as you can swing them around. And, of course, you know, have a little bit extra freedom on that. You know, something like that. We're just playing around here a little bit anyway. Now, in this case, yeah, listen, you look really ugly doing that, so just don't do that. I want to get, I really want that to have a 4-lane road. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to manipulate this over a little bit more so as I can have the 4-lane road that I want, right? And I noticed that this one here, the angle on this one is a little bit lopsided, so I'm going to straighten that out a little bit like this. To get that, of course, you click in the center of the road pieces. Don't click on the intersections because that gives you the last piece we're going to talk about, which is the road lines. You click in the center of pieces, and that's what gives you this part here where you can unlock either side or you can rotate them together. So let's go back to this, though. And that is that going to give me 4? No, really? I'm still at 3.8, huh? Okay, all right, okay. You know, you know, you want to be fussy, like that. Okay, that's cool. You know, sometimes you gotta be a little more tougher. Are you gonna give me that 4.2 now? Yeah, there we go. What's this side? Yeah, 4.3. Awesome. So this is actually, of course, how we can actually manipulate the roads. The first thing we can do is we can change the nodes and manipulate them around by actually using the 4-cross tool to manipulate all kinds of nodes and do different things. We can add nodes in a temporary sake, like for example, if we want to chop a road to fix a length or something like that by just adding on a cheap road and then deleting the pieces. Of course, now you've added a node, which allows you to work with it. Of course, another thing you can do is that without this tool, 4 tool selected, you can actually select the center of roads and you can actually maneuver them around. Of course, locking or unlocking them roads. Now, the final thing we want to do is the intersections themselves. So in this particular case, you can see here, it's actually pretty good at guessing what it is it needs. But in this case, what I'd like to do is I'd like to have this yellow road come into this lane and not that lane, right? So I can actually say, hey, no, just go away. Take that one out. So now, see, this means this the green will get this outside lane, but the yellow will get this this inner lane, right? And then they will switch lanes once they've made the turn, but they won't both be trying to cram into this one lane. Okay, and I can do the same thing here, right? So we can actually do this, get rid of that, and then actually drag this one into here and say, hey, you know what? Now you can actually share that lane. I know. So you can actually do this on the other side as well. You betcha. So we'll bring up this intersection, and I'm like, no, we don't want that yellow intersection to go there. We want it to go there. And we want this orange section to go here and not there. And we'll have that red come there, like so. Perfect, right? And we can change all kinds of manipulations. Now, City Skylines players will all know about the mod that does this, but it is actually built into the base game for this game. So, road line manipulation, along with your 4 tool, allows you to do some really cool things. I'm Max. This, of course, has been an InfraSpace tips and tutorial. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.